Hey guys, Kumo here, and this is the first video for the development of my game Hollow Runes, which is going to be a 3D action platformer that I made using Unity. Some of the key points that I want to go into this video with are talking about my inspiration for the game, plans for the game that I have, and bringing you up to speed on exactly what I did to make the game what it is. I spent roughly 2 weeks creating this game, so I'm going to do a little bit of backtracking just to catch you guys all up to speed. But for the most part, what you see here is everything that I've done. So without further ado, let's jump in. So to start off with some of my inspiration for this game, I took some of my favorite games from different franchises and kind of blended them together to create something that is truly mine and worth experiencing if I were to be 8 years old again, being able to boot up my Nintendo 64 and just play some games, man. Because that's what it's all about to me. And something I really wanted to do was find that childlike wonder in a game that I'm conceptualizing. I would have to say the main number one influence for Hollow Runes would have to be The Legend of Zelda Wind Waker. That game has been a pivotal game in my life, and it's something that I really wanted to bring to life through certain elements in Hollow Runes. Everything from the beautiful graphics, the art style, and the combat mixed with the locking on mechanics have just truly been an inspiration for this game. And so I'd love to take pieces of what I find very interesting and fun in Wind Waker and be able to put it into Hollow Runes. So I could make this entire video about all my inspirations and everything that I love about different games, but I'm deciding to keep it more brief for brevity's sake and just stick to the core components of what I find interesting in each game and what I can pull from it. So next up would be Shadow of the Colossus. The ambiance, the absolutely breathtaking scenery, and everything that I find aesthetically pleasing in a game is here. Wait, maybe not that. Ah, there we go. See, fight scenes like these are just so incredible. I want to be able to immerse the player in an environment where they truly feel like they are in the game. Hollow Runes is going to be a multifaceted game. I'm going to keep the scope rather light, but most importantly, I want it to be something that people can find comfort in, where people can relax and just enjoy the scenery. That's always been something that's very important to me, just idling in a game and being able to be like, sick, this is an awesome experience. And lastly, a core inspiration for me is Okami. I actually have it right here, if you can see. And it's a game that's absolutely dear to my heart. Again, another breathtaking aesthetic, another great action RPG where I can really feel as though I'm taking on the role of a character in a place that is so far away from me and just fully become that character. All in all, what I'm trying to get across is I believe games are more than just the gameplay, but rather the immersion that you can feel while playing the game, the feeling that you feel while experiencing something new. And that's what I want to bring with Hollow Runes. It's more than just a game to me, it's an experience. And I want to take all of you on that journey with me as I create this universe and this world populated with all these interesting characters. So moving hastily onward from all that exposition, which hopefully did paint a picture onto what my project is going to look like, now we can get into the meat of Hollow Runes. So with the conception of Hollow Runes, I wanted to create a character that you can self-insert yourself into. Because of this, I created an androgynous character that is a spirit child. This celestial being is born from an unnamed god that everyone from your tribe and race is also derived from. But what's special about this protagonist is that you are the first to come into the world after thousands and thousands of years. So the people of your tribe and everybody that you first come to meet are very surprised that you were born into the world when you were. And so the protagonist's call to arms is that every celestial child that is born into this village needs to undergo a trial. Now, you being a basically newborn infant, going into a world with people that are thousands and thousands of years older than you, many of the old ways and practices are lost. Everyone except for the village elder, who still retains the knowledge of the old trials and is going to put you on a journey to essentially find yourself, just like everyone else in the village has done before. So after everything's been said and done, I know there's a severe lack of content for my project. So what are my plans for the upcoming videos? Well, firstly, I'm going to be delving into a lot more of the gameplay, a lot more of the inside look of the development process, but most importantly, showing you exactly the process of creating this game as it's being created. A lot of the footage that you saw throughout this video was just very early conceptualization of my character and some of the background assets that I created just to give a little bit of a visual representation of what the game is going to look like. I like to focus a lot more on showing the visual art, so I have a much better picture of what the game feel is going to be. Moving forward, you'll all be able to see the actual development of the game as it's happening. In my next video, I'm going to be focusing very heavily on the gameplay side of Hollow Runes, as well as delving into some of the combat ideas that I have for the game. So I really hope that you look forward to that content. Thank you all so much for watching. If you liked my content, leaving a like or a subscribe would be awesome. Obviously, this is my first video, so please be gentle. But thank you all for sticking along for the ride, and I hope to see you soon. Cheers.